However, then you get bases loaded after a walk in there, and then Gavin Sheets flies out, and then Lenny Sosa strikes out. Bottom of the order there, yes. However, these are the types of situations that the White Sox need to take advantage of, and they have not for the most part all year.
It's kind of just been the White Sox way all season, unfortunately. A little bit of bad luck kind of mixed in there with Abreu losing his footing, going to try to tag up. But that's been another bugaboo for this team this year is shaky base running. In a situation where MJ Melendez lost track of the number of outs in there. So if Abreu doesn't lose his footing in that spot, probably ends up scoring, and the Sox get on the board first, and who knows what happens after that. But, at the end of the day, you got to find a way to execute. Gavin obviously hitting that ball, and then Lenine just not being able to put the ball in play at all in that circumstance with 2 outs. That's how you end up losing the game 8-3.
Unfortunately, in this day and age, as Steve likes to say, in what is it, Steve? The year of our Lord 2022. The White Sox have absolutely zero room for bad luck plays. You have zero room for bad luck plays. A, because you got yourself there, and by playing shitty baseball through the first half and some change of the season, and B, because no one in this fan base cares that you lost your footing on that play, because guess what? You can go look at the replies on Twitter.com to every single final score that the White Sox lose. It's fire La Russa, fire Menachino, fuck this guy, fuck that guy, because you lost. So you've afforded yourself no room for leeway. So it doesn't matter. Even though we can sit here and get mad about all this stuff and then sit here and rationalize, hey, if Abreu scores on that play, this might be an entirely different ball game. That's off the table now, because the instant reaction's hot, and the instant reaction is it in the left-hand column or the right-hand column? So it doesn't fucking matter if Jose Abreu almost got close to scoring a run, because at the end of the day, people are hot on this team because they're not in first place right now. And what the expectations were set at the beginning of this season, they've underperformed. So it doesn't matter. If you're not going to be opportunistic, as Johnny loves, you're first or you're last at this point in the gospel of Ricky Bobby, and that's the end-all be-all.
Right. I mean, that's what matters at the end of the day, right? You want to strike in that left-hand column. And, Tony, I think that's it can be harsh and seem like kind of like, overreacting at times, maybe from some aspects of it, because you can go and look at a play and the subjectivity of it. However, this team, like you had said, going back to another thing you talked about, not being allowed bad luck plays, something like that. Well, guess what? If you're sitting up 8 games in the division, you can live with something like that. Sure, you'd want it all cleaned up and you want to play clean, crisp baseball, as we love here at Sox on Tap, but they have no room for that at all. No room for errors, unfortunately, where they're at. And then maybe that is resulting in them pressing a little too hard. But at the same time, you could also go and look at a lack of emotion and say, are they pressing hard enough? That's where kind of my mind would slip. And you could kind of go either way down that road.